Today is April 13th. Welcome on in to Daily Cards Live here on ClaimsOnline.com. Brought to you by Royal Banks of Missouri and Munganess St. Louis Acura. I am Joe Roderick, joined alongside by Bob Ramsey, fresh out of the studios there at 590 The Fan, KFNS. Rammer Cardinals are back in St. Louis tonight, the first of four against the Pittsburgh Pirates, a 7-game homestand taking on the Diamondbacks next week. And this is the first time we get to see this Pirates team. That's a bit of a new look. Maybe not as much as a pushover as they have been in previous years, but they are missing their best player.
Yeah, O'Neill Cruz hurt his ankle, is going to be out probably 4 months. Ji-Hwan Bae may get some looks, maybe not tonight against a left-handed pitcher, but a South Korean player who's very exciting, can really run. Not sure about his defense. They don't seem to think yet, but they could be a really important offensive player, if not right away down the road. So they're scrambling a little bit, losing him. I don't know if we say O'Neill Cruz is their best player, maybe their most exciting. Reynolds is a hell of a player. Their center fielder. They've got a couple pieces. They brought McCutchen back. Really back home for him. He really wanted to end his career in Pittsburgh. So they're trying to do some things. Are they really making up for errors of the past? Only time's going to tell on that.
Yeah.
Andrew
McCutchen coming back is very similar to Albert coming back last. I mean, that's kind of what they are hoping for, just lightning in a bottle for 1 year and let one of, from the past generation of players, let one of their, from the past 20 years, let their best player come back and retire a Pittsburgh Pirates.
One of the mild differences is that McCutchen really, he was the one that really initiated the contact, and he and his wife wanted to finish in Pittsburgh, and then the Pirates were receptive and they were able to work out a deal. So that's good for everybody, especially the fans.
And you were going to say before that too?
I wanted to add that my location is the new Pasta House porch or patio.
Oh,
yeah. Pasta House
okay.
Patio. Yeah.
The Cardinals will throw Jordan Montgomery tonight against Vince Velasquez of the Pirates. Both teams, a few guys have at bats against both of these pitchers. Andrew McCutchen with 11 at bats, the most in that Pirates lineup. For the against Montgomery, 11 at bats, a .364 average, and a home run against Jordan Montgomery. The Cardinals. Fairly decent numbers in the few at-bats that they've had against Velasquez, except Nolan Arenado, who it seems that he has his number. Vince Velasquez in 19 at-bats against Arenado, only a .158 batting average. So we will see how the Cardinals third baseman does against him. Tyler O'Neill, though, 3 for 4 in his career against Velasquez. 2 of those 3 hits have been for home runs. So Tyler O'Neill should get that start in center field today, I would imagine.
Yeah, it buys another day for Carlson. For a guy who's had a bad neck, don't know if he was going to be ready today anyway, but buy him another day and get your left-handed hitters back in there, get Burleson back in there. Donovan needs to get it going. You should be able to – you will put out a formidable lineup. And the thing about O'Neill is, sometimes people think that if you're critical of a play or a player, that it means you don't want him to do well. I think it's safe to say you and I are both huge Cardinal fans, and seeing O'Neill bust out with a 460-foot home run yesterday was pretty cool. And, if he starts playing like he's capable, finding at bats for outfielders will be difficult, and that's a good thing.
We since we're going so early in the day today, we don't have those bootlegging lineups just yet for you. So it's all real speculation here. Do want to let you know though, bootlegging Bob's, they are open and they are rocking tonight at 3457 Morganford Road. Also, Kyle from Central State Sandwiches, he is going to be out there tonight each and every Thursday from 7 to midnight. He's out there making sandwiches from Central State Sandwiches, serving them to people, and just so happens that Andy Hanselman and I will be out there doing recording Weekend Joe out at Bootlegging Bob's this Thursday night. I think we're just going to be outside. We're just going out there to record as we also conduct a little business out there. But we will be out there, probably catching the Cardinal game and enjoying some of those Central State sandwiches out there at Bootlegging Bob's. Again, that is at 3457 Morganford Road out in St. Louis. Let's talk a little Jordan Walker, because tonight he will return back to St. Louis, now in a 12-game hitting streak. Has gotten a hit every single game this year. I cannot wait for the crowd reaction when he steps up to bat for the first time. So let's talk a little bit about this. As a 20-year-old kid stepping in there to that ovation, we already saw the ovation he got opening day, got a hit in his first at-bat. What the pressure is there any at this point on Jordan Walker with what he's doing for to start his career?
Everybody that's on a hitting streak starts to feel pressure as the number gets noteworthy. Everybody. Joe DiMaggio, Pete Rose, I don't care who it is. So that mounts. Being at home, though, having people pulling for you, that's not pressure. Pressure is being booed, people throwing garbage at you. That's pressure.
I don't know when the Cardinals go to Philadelphia. I'll look that up.
Yeah. No, it should make you feel good, unless you overthink things and you try too hard to please people. I guess that's a form of pressure, and maybe what you're alluding to.
Yeah, it kind of is. As you kind of look at what's going through his head. That's the thing here, is that he's 20 years old. There's no real telling what's going. I mean, he could tell you everything's fine. He could tell you, but I mean, even at some point, he has to sit there and just go, "Wow, this is starting off pretty good." And it's we're not talking astronomical numbers that he's putting out there yet, but it's I would think at this point, as a 20-year-old, it's more you sit there and you go, wow, this is really, really cool. Like, kind of just playing with house money at this point.
And it's cool that it's happening, that the plan, the goal to get to the big leagues, and not just get there, but stay there and be effective and be a good player and all those things, whatever those dreams are, he is making them happen. And no gifts or anything. He's doing it himself. And that's got to be that level of satisfaction has got to maybe alleviate some of the pressure. Pressure will come, though, Joe, when he's played 4 or 5 games without a hit. That's when I think we can talk about pressure on a 20-year-old.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Rammer, as we get ready to wrap things up here on the show today, just quickly, we are doing this live now. It's 2:00 here on Thursday. As we if you're listening to the recorded version later on today, the Tampa Bay Rays just put up a 7 spot in the bottom of the 5th inning on the Red Sox. They were losing 3-1. It was halfway through the game. You thought the great story to start the year was finally over. No, they go and they put up a 7 spot in the in the 5th inning. Just it's still a lot of baseball left to play, but it just is incredible.
They're doing everything well, and I think better than most people figured. Some guys that maybe have elevated from last year. They're getting pitching. I think it was a rookie that pitched last night and won for them. They're doing everything well right now, and like a surfer, get out there on the big board and ride that wave till it peters out.
Rammer's first of 4 games against Pittsburgh this weekend. Lots of giveaways if you go to the ballpark Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with the Nolan Arenado bobblehead, the Jackie Robinson cap, and the mystery jersey giveaways. So if you don't have your tickets now, go to cardinals.com/promotions for those. That's going to do it for us here today on Daily Cards Live. As always, brought to you by the folks over at Royal Banks of Missouri.
Where better service means better banking, each and every branch feels like your hometown branch, whether it's St. Louis, the East Side, St. Charles County, or Northeast Missouri. Every branch feels like it's your hometown. Royal Banks, where better service means better banking.
He is Bob Ramsey. I'm Joe Roderick. We will be with you tomorrow for a Friday edition of Daily Cards Live right here on ClaibsOnline.com.
At St. Louis Acura, we have over 130 new Acura models in stock or on the way in March. Like the 2023 Acura MDX, get $1,500 in loyalty cash when you buy, or you can lease the MDX starting at $599 a month. Earn $1,000 loyalty cash on the 2023 Integra, RDX, or TLX, or you can save over $3,500 on our large selection of Acura courtesy vehicles. St. Louis Acura, better than ever for you.